This program lineup is brought to you by Vision Express.
KUAM TV8, first on Guam. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adahi Itano program. Apply at matson.com. Cars Plus, Guam's automotive leader in sustainability and electric vehicles. Learn more at carsplusguam.com. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
The skateboarding community speaks out after taggers were caught on camera defacing the Dedado skate park's vibrant new look.
Plus, an Asan resident is breathing a sigh of relief after much-needed safety measures along Deadman's Curve are finally in place. This after months of pressing for completion.
CNMI Delegate Sablon says he supports the U.S.-China flight cap exemption for the CNMI. I'm Tomas Manglona with the full story as the delegate expresses concerns over the CNMI's collapsing economy.
Hafa day and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Destiny Cruz.
And I'm Matsuki Hirayama. So glad you could join us. Well, some of you may already know or have seen that the Dedado skate park has a cool new look. But last night, a tagger was caught on camera defacing the skate park's fresh paint job.
Now the skating community is speaking out in hopes to shed light on an issue they say is bigger than just tagging.
The Dedado skate park has a cool new look. For the past 2 weeks, Opaque and Clutch Guam have been revamping the skate park in preparation for their upcoming skateboarding competition, Skate and Create Classics, this weekend. But just when the paint was done drying Tuesday night, taggers were caught on camera defacing it.
One of the homies were passing by and it recorded some guy spray painting one of the ramps. And it's just a bummer because, you know, it's very hard. It's a lot of work, and to take time to just try to beautify the community.
Ed Lurk Gaza and Jonathan Jose with Opaque sharing their frustrations as the community project is meant to make the skate park a safer space.
Well, we're just hoping that this brings in pride, you know, and just like a whole movement where people can skate in a place where they feel safe. And we were getting comments like, man, I don't like going there at night because it's so crazy.
Yeah, just trying to make the skate park a better place for everyone, make it more inviting for the community.
It's a bigger issue than just tagging for skateboarders Clayton Duval and Avery Taekwenko, who point out the poor lighting.
You know, when parks are dimly lit, when there's no lighting at all, it attracts a certain type of negative energy. And in the past, we've had violence here. We've had riots here where a kid lost his eye.
I come here almost daily, and once it hits 6:45 and the lights go out, it's very limited visibility. It's poor lighting conditions. We deserve better. Guam skateboarding community deserves better.
They hope a vibrant and well-lit skate park can break the stigma of violence at the park. Meantime, Gaza leaves this message for the taggers responsible.
If you guys are the ones that vandalize, bro, there's more better things to do, man. If you want to really take up art, I'll teach you. You know what I mean? You want to make money out of it, whatever, come and check me out. I'm at Opaque. You know what I mean? Stuff like this, bro, come on, man. You know, do better. Just do better.
Well, after an announcement back in February by Department of Public Works Director Vince Ariola, precautions are now in place along Deadman's Curve to get drivers to slow down.
KUAM checking back in with one Asan resident who has been pushing for the effort to get underway for months.
If you've driven along Asan's infamous Deadman's Curve recently, you may have noticed a pattern of candlestick stations dotting the road, signaling you to slow down. While it may seem like a simple reminder for some, it's a life-saving one for resident Patty Lozama, and the result of a long-awaited promise for change finally coming true.
I'm a very vocal person when I see that something needs to be done. So I did vocalize my opinion and my thought, and it worked.
Lozama remaining a vocal advocate for some time. staying on top of the Department of Public Works plans for better safety measures at Deadman's Curve after the dangerous stretch injured and claimed the lives of one too many. DPW closing the inner lane of Route 1 Marine Corps Drive over the weekend.
I just wish it was done sooner than later, like way back, prior to all the accidents that have happened. I mean, since the time we spoke, there was one accident there with a woman having to be taken up to Naval Hospital right away.
Lazama says despite the time it took to get the work underway, nonetheless, she's grateful if it gets people to mind their speed.
Whenever you turn that vehicle on, you become responsible, not just for your life and the family or the people in your vehicle, but the people around you.
It's a message she hopes the community will take seriously to safeguard countless lives.
Of the island's 100-plus wells, 34 have tested positive for PFAS, also known as the forever chemical, which is linked to serious health effects and exceeds safe drinking water standards. 3 other wells have also tested high levels of the neurotoxin dieldrin. Senator Sabina Perez highlighting the alarming issue during discussion of her Bill 274, which would help fund treatment systems to address the contaminants and come into compliance with the Clean Water Act, part of the Guam Waterworks Authority's 5-year capital improvement program.
More specifically, the legislation would authorize the creation of a commercial paper program, allowing GWA to fund projects as needed. Perez says this would lessen upfront costs and interest payments and lower the cumulative increase for ratepayers. GWA General Manager Miguel Bordalio on just how much the bill could save
We anticipated
consumers.
that we would need rate increases of a total of 71.5% over those 5 years. If we were had the TECP or the short-term alternative financing option and authorization, then we could significantly reduce the rate increases that would be required by utilizing commercial paper for the first 3 years and then doing a single takeout bond in fiscal year 28, as opposed to having to do 2 bonds, one in 25 and one in 27. And that reduced the total amount of rate increases that we would need in order to support that type of financing program to a cumulative total of 50% over that 5-year period.
Meantime, a motion was passed to move the bill to the third reading file from the Committee of the Whole. For the full discussion on the bill, head to KUAM.com. And we'll be right back.
Introducing GTA Fiber. We're bringing our fiber connection from the neighborhood all the way to your home. Now you can get lightning fast speed of up to 1 gig and take your streaming, downloading, or gaming to the next level. Plus, you get our next-gen Plume Wi-Fi, so you can experience all that speed throughout your home. Built on Guam's most reliable network. Visit gta.net to see if fiber is available in your area. GTA Fiber. Nothing beats fiber.
Let your people know. When it comes to the pickle to chicken ratio, some people, they playing in your face, but not the McCrispy. Let your people know. When it comes to the pickle to chicken ratio, some people, they playing in your face, but not the McCrispy.
Solid. 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 That early hour of the morning. Solid. Solid. Oh yeah. Solid.
Don't need a work break. to keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa, you can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Welcome back to Primetime. CNMI Delegate Gregorio Sablan supports the call for the Department of Transportation to exempt the Marianas from the cap on the number of flights from China to the U.S.
Regional correspondent Tomas Mangonia reports as the delegate worries about the economy collapsing further.
I have asked the Department of Transportation to consider allowing Annex 6. If for the only reason that I see our people we're in a bad place in our economy.
China dominated the tourism industry pre-COVID. Now the NMI relies on South Korea as it also works to bring back Japanese tourists. But as some in the business community have warned, a third market is essential to stability.
I've watched this place, Carapan district especially, deteriorate. And we need to do something about it. But if it collapses further, we're probably never going to recover further in my lifetime.
NMI Governor Arnold Palacios began pivoting away from relying on the China market when he took office in favor of military development and diversification. In a recent op-ed, Palacios pushed back on the China or bust narrative. Sablan commented on the issue, noting that China is an aggressive competitor, but said maintaining a relationship between the U.S. and China is still vital amid concerns about national security. Do you believe China is still essential to our economy?
No. I believe tourism is essential to our economy. It is our number one industry. It's so important to us, I think, that, and I've said this to others before, is that since we say that tourism is very important to the Northern Marianas, then why don't we put our money where our mouth is? Now it's not a good time to talk about money, but why don't we dedicate 5% of the Commonwealth budget? Now, before we remove the mandatory payments, to an organization that will keep our islands clean and our sites improved and also promote our islands, 5%.
Tomas Manglonia, KUAM News, Saipan.
Well, we are celebrating moms all month long, and we conclude our weekly series, My Mother's Child.
Tonight we close out the series and the month with Mia Lee and her mom, Regine Bisco Lee.
My Mother's Child is presented by Hoshino Resort Guam.
Half a day, my name is Mia Lee, and this is my mom, Regine Bisco Lee. One of my favorite, or at least most memorable memories about my mom is anytime that I'll get called up for a world's team or a nationals team for Guam, she'll pretty much drop everything that she'll do and she'll fly to all these places with me. She'll book hotels and she'll book a plane ticket. So yeah, she'll pretty much just drop anything and go with me to Hungary or Japan or even Melbourne.
Oh so, yeah, it's so tough having to travel all
over
the world with
my God.
you.
I hate having to miss work.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And then they were asking about nuggets of wisdom.
Well,
or things you've learned.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a person who is very go with the flow, and if there's any problem that happens, or there's any any problem or roadblock that happens, I'll kind of just let it roll out or let it pass, even if it really kind of affects me. And something that my mom has taught me is to don't let it slide. Like, if somebody's doing you wrong and it's really affecting you and it's also affecting others, like, you can't just let people walk all over you. And that's something that I've found like really difficult to do, because I just don't want people to like think I'm like bossy or stuff like that, and I just think I'm like kind of a people pleaser. So she's definitely taught me to like not let people take advantage or like walk all over me and stuff like that. So yeah.
Do you have any like core childhood memories of our family or that you want to share? Like when you think about yourself as a kid.
Well, this is like pre my younger sister. When it was just like us three, I remember there would be a lot of times where we'd, you know, just like go walking and stuff like that, and I'd just be in the middle with my mom and my dad, and then they'd like swing me.
We can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
my shoulder would be like really injured.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
And I think they were asking earlier about like when we found out that we were pregnant with you. It was a surprise. Surprise! But my pregnancy with you was really, really challenging, really, really tough. I had hyperemesis gravidarum, which is a condition that's like super rare, but I was hospitalized 5 times and almost did not make it. And that was really scary for my first pregnancy, but you seemed to thrive. Like I was literally at death's door and the doctor was like, oh, the baby's fine, so just hang in there, Mom. Like, you know, Dad and I, our whole family, very proud a lot. I feel like you know, even made people of Guam proud, that you're a local girl and all the things you've accomplished at a young age. That's pretty impressive. But I think for me, one of the most impressive things and the times when I was the most proud was we got this message from another mom around Thanksgiving. And apparently you guys were supposed to bring money for a pizza party, and you had extra pizza, and this kid forgot to bring his money for a pizza party. And so he was just sitting outside with nothing to eat, and you like bought an extra pizza, gave it to him, and he came home and he was really like overwhelmed. And his parents wrote us and said, you know, your daughter's so kind. And she was just so like generous when she didn't have to be. I think it was her last dollar or whatever, and she shared with my son. And you know, they were like, you should be really proud as parents. And Dad and I were like, oh my gosh. It was like the day before Thanksgiving too. So we're like, we're really grateful. We're really grateful.
Okay, you have to be like really, really firm, okay? And cup it.
We're gonna do a few tries, but I think we might do, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. That was good. That was good.
My Mother's Child is presented by Hoshino Resort Guam.
And now for a look at your world at home. Here's a view captured from Cross Island.
Here on Guam, we understand the value of freedom. Our families fought wars here on these shores and battles around the world. That's why When veterans come home, they need more than just a thank you on behalf of a grateful nation. They need the best health care. If you're having difficulty obtaining your records or filing a claim, please give our office a call at 671-922-6673 or visit moylan.house.gov.
This racetrack has made it possible to make Guam, as mentioned, a center of the world. Racers from the States, racers from Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and so on brings everything together, brings us all together in this part of the world. And that is wonderful in itself.
At Not Howie says Taco Bell only really hits after midnight, which is why I'm going to use the Cantina Chicken menu to help him see the Taco Bell light. It hits. Hi. Are you at Not Howie? Food hits, right?
The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just for late night. The Cantina Chicken Quesadilla isn't just for late night because it has a perfect slow-roasted chicken to melted cheese ratio. That's chicken on the inside, cheese everywhere else. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Quesadilla only at Taco Bell.
Welcome to Kmart, your 24-hour superstore since 1995. Always there for you day or night. At Kmart, we're committed to offering you an extensive selection of products at prices you won't find anywhere else. From the essential to the exceptional, our aisles are alive with possibility. Bloom with confidence, style, and savings this spring. Discover stylish clothing that fits your budget without compromising on quality. From trendy pieces to timeless classics, find the perfect look for every member of your family without spending a fortune. Then pamper yourself with our selection of essentials, from nourishing shampoos to rejuvenating beauty products and soaps. And let imagination soar with our selection of toys and games for kids of all ages. At Kmart, experience the thrill of discovery as you explore our aisles, filled with a variety of quality products that cater to your every need. From groceries to home goods to outdoor essentials, we are the ultimate one-stop shop. Dive into an unparalleled shopping experience where quality, variety, and savings await at every turn. Shop smart, save big at Kmart, your 24-hour superstore.
There's nothing I love more than being a farmer. Every day, I get to care for my sheep and feel connected to the land. Believe it or not, I think it makes me better at my other job, managing Bank of Hawaii's branches in Hilo. Because like farming, banking is all about caring for the needs of customers and businesses in our local community so they can grow and reach their fullest potential. I'm Steven Sylvester, and I'm proud to work for a company that gave a farmer like me the chance to make a difference in my community.
How deep do Pizza Hut's roots run in the islands? Through all the decades, we know what you love. Great taste at an even better price. Like our large one-topping carry-out pizza for just $15.99. You choose your favorite topping: pepperoni, olives, sausage, or any other single topping. Our $15.99 large one-topping pizza. Order online and carry one out today. Only at Pizza Hut, the island's best.
Pride Month is right around the corner in June, so that means we are having a Wave for Pride in Chief Kapua Loop downtown, starting at 4:30 in the afternoon on the last day of the month. Meet time is 4:15 at the Paseo parking lot. The Rotary of Guam Sunrise is having a 2K and 5K run walk for pets. This is awesome in all sorts of ways, so we want you to get involved. It's on Saturday the 1st at Chamorro Village, 5:15 showtime, so it's one of the sunrise ones, hence the name. 5K run walk event starting at 6 in the morning. And speaking of Pride Month, the proclamation signing is going to be held up in Saipan in June for Pride Month. Make sure to participate Thursday, May 30th at Micro Beach. That's your News Bites for today, midweek edition.
Time now for birthday wishes.
Here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutouts, which you can submit on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday to Dolores Borja and Jonah Mindiola. Happy birthday to the best Nana ever and her grandson. Sharing the same birthday is a blessing, your friends say, and absolutely agree. We hope you both have a wonderful birthday. Kyla Zane Pareto, happy birthday to you. Love Nina Lani and Nino Vince. And Jacia Faye, happy birthday to our beautiful and wonderful daughter, sister, Auntie Jacia. May God bless you with many more. Love Mom, Dad, Jenica, Kono, Kohana Faye, Rico, Jaden, and the Sablan and Padilla Familia.
And that's your Primetime Show. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Destiny Cruz.
And I'm Matsuki Hirayama. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.
Hello and half a day from Denver, Colorado. It's one of several cities Guamanians relocated to in the past year, looking for opportunity and a more affordable place to call home. But many wonder what needs to happen to get Guamanians back to their island home. The answer, in part, it starts with you, your vote at the polls this August 3rd. I'm Nick Delgado. This is The Hub. We continue having candidates this election season share what they are about ahead of race day. Let's take you to Dzotnya, where 4 candidates are looking to lead. Dzotnya rules. According to the Mayor's Council of Guam, the village derives its name from the word idzo'a, meaning the possession of something, be it material things, personal items, or spiritual ownership. Dzotnya is located in the southeastern side of the island and is situated on a plateau overlooking the Pacific Ocean and is part of the Hadza district. Dzotnya is well known to islanders because of Manengan, the infamous concentration camp where the Japanese imprisoned the Chamorros before the American invasion. But safety here continues to be a top of mind for those living here. 4 candidates are running for Dzotnya mayor, including the incumbent Mayor Bill Kenga, Democratic candidate Brian B.J. Terlahi, and Republican candidates Franklin Heighton and Debbie Lujan.
Afterday, my name is Bill Kenga, the current mayor of Dzotnya. This is my first term as a mayor of Dzotnya, and I'm honored to be the mayor of Dzotnya. And I thank the people who elected me to be the mayor of this first term since 2020, June of 2020. Yeah, Mr. Nick, thank you for interviewing me on behalf of the Dzotnya people. How I want to express my my gratitude and to all the people of Dzotnya for what they have done to vote me in. And I am seeking re-election for 2024, and I hope I win this race as a Democrat. I'm a proud Democrat, and I really wish I win this race. We've gone a long way. And we're going to keep continuing to work hard for our community, and of course, there's more things ahead of us. There's unfinished business that I have planned for Dzotnya. Unfortunately, the setbacks took place. Well, like I said, people of Dzotnya, please, I wish you could support me on this to continue my goals, and for this re-election, I want to finish my goals and continue more things for to improve Dzotnya. I like to thank the former mayors, commissioners who have gone through this office, and I can't imagine what they went through. And after sitting in this seat as a mayor, it's a crazy world out there. But holding a positive mindset is the biggest thing that I hope. And I never thought of growing extra skin, but I had to, and that's why I love being mayor because of the people of Dzotnya, how I built myself, from their respect and their concerns from the past and now.
Buenas and half a day, Toru Hamdu, Wahusi Brian B.J. Terlahi, and I'm running for the office of Dzotnya Mayor this coming election. I'm running under the party of Democratic, under the Democratic Party. I have been a longtime resident of Dzotnya, the village of Dzotnya, coming from Kamwitik, Dzotnya. But a little bit about myself. I have been a teacher under the Guam public school system for the past 20 years, teaching at my last teaching profession was at John F. Kennedy High School. The reason why I'm running for Dzotnya Mayor is because I feel that our village needs new ideas, most specifically in helping and assisting our youth. One thing with me being an educator, not only in the school in the school system, but also in the community with the cultural preservation, I would love to see more programs that help our youth in providing them opportunities to be productive members of society, along with providing programs that will assist our manamkul as well. Our elders hold a special place in my heart because they are the people that give us the wisdom and the legacy of our Chamorro culture and language. So I'd like to see those things, aside from the beautification and also the venues, and I would like to see more safety programs and safety things that can be given and placed into our village. So I would like to ask for your vote. I am number 2 on the Democratic side of the ballot for Jotnia Mayor this coming election. Sidu Usmasi.
My name is Franklin Highton. I'm running for Jotnia Mayor. I'm running under the Republican Party. And the reason why I've been running for Jotnia Mayor, I've been going for my 3rd time, because Jotnia has not been taken care of like it should have been about 4 mayors ago. Ever since then, it's been kind of like going downhill. So we need to bring this village back up to where it was before. And that's the reason why I'm running for mayor. My platforms are, like I said, I'll be there for the people. When they need me, I'll be there. I'm a mayor that they can find and talk to. The reason why I'm running for village mayor, because they said it's been neglected for a while. You know, all the parks has been, you know, neglected. The gym, you know, the beautification of it. You know, we used to have a lot of equipment here in Jotnia to take care on ourselves. Now we have to wait for somebody else to come help us. And that's one of the reasons I'm running for it, because I know I've helped Mayor Bernardo before, and I know what he did, and I would like it to be that way again. If you give me the opportunity to do those for you guys, for Jotnia, that's why I'm running for mayor. We help the people a lot here in Jotnia. You know, they can rely on him, and he's always there for them. He always finds that, you know, people go to his office. He may not be there, but he knows who comes to see him. And they, you know, that he goes back and get back to them to see what their concerns are. So that's the kind, you know, I want to bring Jotnia back like that. Because Jotnia right now has just been neglected. It's just, nothing really has improved here in the last 16 years.
I'm Debbie Paredo Lujan. I am from the village of Jotnia, running for your Jotnia mayor on the Republican banner. Buenas tardes a todos, Tauto Jotnia, Manahu de Maniluhu. My roots run deep in the village of Jotnia. As the daughter of the late Betty Chargalev Paredo, an honorary woman, has instilled a lot on me. And with my campaign, it's not built on empty promises, but on commitment, courage, dedication, and determination for the people of Jotnia. I can only promise that I will do my very best for the people in the community. I'm asking the people of Jotnia to help me get in so that I can do the works. No one can work more passionately and patiently than a mother figure who is concerned about her village and her people. Just give me that chance and I'll make those changes physically, emotionally, and mentally. As your Jotnia mayor, my focus will be on building a community effort to fictionally detour crimes with more policing and more neighborhood watch, advocating for the elderly, the manamkus, the veterans, and our special needs, our children with special needs. Establishing more recreations for after-school activities for our children, restoring public parks and beaches for families to enjoy, beautifying the village by removing trash, junk cars, bus restoration, and to improve our infrastructures. I value your inputs, and together we can prioritize and achievable decisions for the betterment of our community and its people.
August 3rd is primary day. Next on The Hub, we take you to the central village of Tamuning, where 2 candidates are hoping to lead as vice mayor. Keep it here.
Want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Guam is truly a majestic place with its sheer natural beauty, wealth of beaches, and culturally rich landscape. Unfortunately, Guam has a real problem with unwanted invasive species. Help us in preventing their introduction and spread. The coconut rhinoceros beetle, the little fire ant, the African snail, Siam weed. These are just a few of the numerous invasives on Guam. Follow proper custom procedures when bringing plants and animals into Guam.
Help protect Guam. Tell your family and friends about invasive species.
To report invasive species, call 475-PEST.
Welcome back to The Hub. Now to listen to the contested race out of Tamuning, where two candidates, including the incumbent, are vying to be the village vice mayor.
The village of Tamuning, Tumon, Harmon. According to the Mayor's Council of Guam, there was a Carolinian chief named Tamuning who was brought over from Ulu Atoll in the Caroline Islands. It's also a Carolinian word, Tamuning, which is the movement of people from Apatuan to the area where a cotton plantation was run by American businessman George Johnston. Voters in this tri-village know it holds the heartbeat of the tourism industry, but they also take issue with the growing homeless population, illegal dumping, and crime. On August 3rd, incumbent Albert Toves will be going up against candidate Delbert Calvo under the Republican ticket to be the village vice mayor.
My name is Delbert Calvo, and I'm running for vice mayor for Tamuning, Tumon, and Harmon, and under the Republican Party. So I'm also known as Mr. Hula. So if you see my name on the ballot, it is AKA Mr. Hula. The reason for me to decide to run for vice mayor is because I want to work with our present mayor at this time, which is Luis Rivera, and I want to work with her, and I feel that I have the confidence, and I have I feel confident, and I think I have the knowledge and the skills that I could work with her closely and to make our community safer and a better place for everyone. And also, I'm looking at something, in particular that will help our people here in our community, that we can make it a better place and a safer home for everyone. As a candidate running for vice mayor for Tamuning, Tumon, and Harmon, I feel confident and I have the knowledge and the skills that I may possibly do what I can do to make the best for our community and for our people here in Guam. So I want to take the challenge and work with the mayor and do what I can to make things possible for our community and to make our community safer for each and everyone in their homes and for just the people in the area. So, especially here in our area, it's so huge that we have a lot of businesses and we have a lot of, different culture too in our community. So we're going to try to work our best and see what we can do that we can better our community here in our area and to make it a safer for everyone in their homes as well. And as a candidate, I hope and I ask for your humbly support to please vote for me. Again, my name is Delbert Calvo, and I'm running for vice mayor for Tamuning, Tumon, and Harmon, aka Mr. Hula.
Buenas and half a day. My name is Albert Toves, the current vice mayor for Tamuning, Tumon, and Harmon. I'm a retired veteran of the United States Navy and the current president of the Tamuning Senior Center. I have knowledge and experience of all working on all community issues. At this time, I am humbly seeking the re-election. I need your love and support, but most importantly, your vote this coming primary and general election. Please vote Albert Tovis for Vice Mayor, an experienced leader. Number 2 on the ballot.
Current Mayor Luis Rivera will retain her position, running unopposed. The Hub continues in a moment.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just a late-night taco. It's a seasoned and slow-roasted chicken taco that pairs nicely with the new avocado verde salsa at any time. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco, only at Taco Bell. The Cantina Chicken Burrito isn't just for late night, because it keeps it light with slow-roasted shredded chicken and finely shredded purple cabbage in a freshly grilled tortilla that's not shredded. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Burrito, only at Taco Bell.
Newcomers and incumbents talk. The Guam Women's Chamber this week hosting a primary candidate forum, hearing from some in the senatorial and delegate race. Take a listen.
I'm very appreciative for the opportunity to be a senator, the youngest elected senator in this time, and I love all my colleagues, but you know we need a younger generation to be continuously represented, and we will continue to do the good work of the people collaboratively, regardless of age. But you know, I'm the youngest one, so we got to keep me in office so I can make sure they're in check too. Okay, but again, thank you guys so much for having me. I really much appreciate this opportunity.
I'm committed to improving our economy. I know we need to rebuild tourism. That's really critical. In addition to diversifying our economy, and one of the visions that I have is through education, and I have initiatives that I've been working on. You know, imagine, graduating high school students are qualified candidates for jobs. Imagine that. And I think we can do it. In addition to, I think the game changer would be promoting early child literacy.
I think I deserve your vote because I am a competitor that will make sure Guam always advances towards the future. I've had the words in my soul burned in. I want to be the very best like no one ever was, and I want that for Guam as well. I want to bring us into the future, and I want Guam to be respected on the world stage and to be cherished by America and not forgotten.
Economy, I sense, and I think most of you all do, that the population is in decline. A population in decline is not a healthy population. We need to get people to stay on Guam. Education's a way to do it, but also we have to, because it's an economic issue, we have very few tools. One of them we do have is the investment in capital improvement projects. We need to build the hospital. We need to build it in Manila. We need to build San Sanchez.
Please consider me as one of your votes. I would encourage you wholeheartedly to know each and every candidate. The days of past, you would vote for your pare, your friend, who your mom and dad told you to. It's 2024. It's time we know each and every candidate, know what they've done in the community, past and present, then make a decision.
There's not enough time to be able to go through all the priorities of the day. I have a website, shangumatata.com, that 5 minutes wasn't going to possibly look at all the issues. priorities of economic development, elderly services, and reducing crime. But also on the website has a couple of different things outside of the socials, 60 episodes of my podcast. That's it. That's all that could help you understand more about what I'm all about. And I'm hoping you'll listen.
I'm a great facilitator. I believe in public-private partnerships. I believe in educating our students and giving them the resources so they can come and serve our community. I want to continue to serve with the blessings of my family. Each and every one of you have a powerful gift and that powerful gift is your gift of vote. Please come out on the primary and the general election to vote.
To send somebody to Congress who has experience, who spent 12 years working with the federal government, with the Senate, with the House, with the executive branch, who knows how to make things work, and somebody who has the confidence to not just sit at the table on the Foreign Affairs Committee, on the Armed Services Committee, and on Natural Resources, but somebody who can be part of the discussion. Because when you're part of the discussion and you're helping America to understand how it can be stronger in the Asia-Pacific region and where Guam's role is going to be in that, then our issues are actually going to move. We can't be sitting on the side, the unincorporated territory of Guam, waiting for a handout or hoping that some small issue is going to be handled. We deserve a seat at that table, and that is what I want to bring. The women here from the Women's Chamber of Commerce, you know what it's like to be agents for your own change. The Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association, you took a swampland in Tumon and you turned it into a pillar of Guam's economy. What has happened to Guam? Where is our ability to aim higher and be agents for our own change? I love my island. I came home. I want to do this. I want you to put me to work so that I, together with all of you in collaboration, can be an agent for change and we can do more for the future of Guam. Thank you very much.
And Seduus Masi again to the Guam Women's Chamber of Commerce and to the Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association for hosting us this afternoon. Again, I've been very grateful for your support over the last 6 years as your senator, and I'm ready to do the work for you in Washington, D.C. We've faced many challenges together. I don't have to tell you, COVID, the pandemic, the loss of tourism, a super typhoon in just a year ago. And we've seen each other through these tough times together. And there are definitely challenges ahead. But I think today we can look at the future with a lot of optimism, a lot of hope, because there are so many opportunities for our island, and we can't risk losing any of these opportunities. And so we need to strategically leverage our military strategic location so that we can get what is due to the people of Guam. And so I ask for your support this election for me to be able to do that work for you in Congress. Seduus Masi.
When I first got elected to Congress, I didn't have any of this gray hair. It all came out in those 4 years, and it came out because we did so much. We worked so hard, and we have so much successes to be proud of. You know, we got war claims done. We got EITC done. We got Medicaid improvement done. We got COFA Medicaid done. You know, we got Agent Orange recognition for our vets. We did all of that, a lot of it in our first term, more in our second. We passed 2 bills over the course of those 4 years. I'm one of few congressmen who passed a bill in my freshman term, one of only 6, and that was the war claims bill. I have 2 bills that were signed by both presidents, Republican and Democrat. We know how to get things done in the Congress. We want to get things done for the people of Guam. And so as we discuss these issues, whether it's the cost of living, whether it's trying to figure out how to make sure crime gets resolved here and doesn't get any worse, you know, we know what we're doing and we know how to make these things happen. We want to do them for you. We want to make our island better. We want to keep this work going. Public service is something that I just found to be so rewarding, and I'm so blessed to have a family that supports me coming out and putting myself out there. I talked to someone the other day, and they said, "Man, Mike, you're a glutton for punishment," and I said, you know, no, I just really love to serve, and I love to make good things happen for Guam.
We've got the full forum for you right now on KUAM News Facebook page and YouTube channel. Stay tuned as KUAM will be hosting the candidates right here on the Hub in the weeks ahead. Next, we close out your show at the Guam Election Commission. Thank you for joining us for this episode of The Hub from Denver, Colorado. For more of your Decision 2024 news, visit KUAM.com. Remember, August 3rd is primary day on Guam. We close out with another visit to the Guam Election Commission for info you, the voters, need to know. Until next time, I'm Nick Delgado. Stay safe.
Half a day, Maria.
Half a day, Nick Delgado.
Another week closer, and now we're going to talk about the early voting process. How does that work?
So, Nick, our early voters are actually absentee voters as well. They're not at the polls on election day. So everybody that cast a ballot that is not at the polls on election day, everyone's an absentee voter. Early voters, off-island voters, homebound voters as well. So at Early Vote Center, come starting mid-July possibly, we will have set up where we will also have at the Early Vote Center express votes. So these machines are set up so that it can print out your ballot. It's a much faster process than going through and coloring in the ovals on the paper ballot. What the express vote does is it prints out the ballot, and it prints out a paper ballot so you can verify, the voter can verify that that's who the choices are that the voter made.
It's an electronic monitor, right?
Yes, it is.
Pressing touchscreen.
That's correct. So that happens at early vote. So the first couple of days, I believe, people can come in and register and vote at the same time. Registration closes on 21 days before the election, so we should be able to have a couple days at least of registration and early voting at the same time. When the 21st day hits, no more registration. So people will come in to the Early Vote Center, just like the process on election day. They will show their ID, they will sign the roster. But unlike the election day experience,